From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is... The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin the drive with Carey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. The tight end in motion right. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Once again, it's Carey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here now, 3rd and a yard. carry now. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
To the air is Rattler. Drops it off for carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rattler wants to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Richardson out of the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Slot man moves right. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. He got 29 yards that time. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now it's Richardson. Steps away to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing is Rattler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rattler. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Richardson to throw off play action. Flush to his right. That complete to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Richardson working from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone and touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs from 21 yards away. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions. Interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Richardson. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Richardson looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here now, 2nd and 4. This is Carey. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They stay on the ground with Carey. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Carey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And let's look to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Saints 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. First carry for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Richardson off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll run on first down. Holiday. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
In motion comes the tight end left. 2nd and 9 now. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Colts.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off play action. Richardson sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized the quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, trying to get in his sight line, trying to open themselves up. Just know where to go, where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Richardson on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead. Richardson will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll run with Carey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Downs going in motion right. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pressure.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards at time on second down. Well, they were second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in their own direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down. This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Now he'll dump it under. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carry.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
3rd and 12. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle and, and got his man complete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 33, Saints 21. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That is complete downfield to Knox. Big strides, look at him go.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.